Hello, good morning, good morning.
We're back.
We are back. It's so exciting to be back. It feels like it's been forever.
I know.
Um, it is cold outside.
Yeah.
It is very cold. We got the heater turned
I
on.
know. I'm glad, but then I'm like, oh, no. We just kind of jumped right past the nice.
Well,
I mean, it's still nice, but
it's cold.
it's cold.
And it's like the wind. It's cold.
Yeah. That's right.
But I think we had a good kind of like abrupt working into it because we were in New York
Yeah.
and North Carolina. Actually, in North Carolina, we woke up a couple of mornings and it was like,
Frost on the car.
yes, it was. It was in the high 30s, I think, like one morning, and so quite chilly.
Mm-hmm.
So, good morning. We are so excited to be back. We have been busy. We had a show a couple weeks ago in Cakepalooza. I don't even remember what day it was.
17?
I think so.
Something like that.
We had a great time. It was the first time we did Cakepalooza, so it was pretty exciting. Yeah, so it was the 17th. Um,
So we left here.
on the 15th,
Yes.
and then we drove. It was a good drive
It
up.
was.
It was really pretty. We went different way than we went last time.
Well, we did get stuck in. Was that when we got stuck in Knoxville? Don't ask me
Yes.
about directions.
We got
Jews
stuck
don't
in
have that
Knoxville.
But,
But yeah, I took 81 going up to
Yeah.
New York, and
But other than that, yeah, it was really good.
yeah, but all the foliage was really pretty.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't say that we really saw some really nice foliage until we got on the other side of Saugerties, like going
Yeah, I
through
agree.
Massachusetts and
Yeah,
stuff.
I agree.
So we had a great show.
I know, like, look at our boxes. They're so empty.
I know they are so empty. I was like, what do you mean? Look at our boxes.
So we did have a really good show.
Yeah, so we went and had a great show. It was a lot of work to go and set up our booth that morning, do a full day, and then tear down. But it was so exciting to see like all of our people. Like at 10 o'clock when the doors opened, Julie from Woolly Buffalo was like one of our first customers.
Yeah.
And her customers were in the booth as well, and they had their little vest.
I know, I loved it.
Using our Yak DK, and
I have put that on my list now to do.
what was it called?
Pure Comfort?
Pure Comfort.
I think that's what it is.
A really cute
pullover vest.
Yeah. But then it was just so good seeing the people come through, and we got new customers that's never shopped with us before. But then after that day, I was so exhausted.
It was. We were tearing down at night.
It was dark.
Loading up at night, and
Yeah.
it was very.
And so then the next day we got up, we got dressed to go to Rhinebeck on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to go.
Yeah.
And Emily said the same thing.
I know. I mean, like, it was a beautiful day, and the time that we went before, it was a beautiful day. And
we do yarn shows.
But we do yarn shows a lot. We did Maryland Sheep and Wool, and so we knew we had been to a big show this year, and we had never neither one of us had ever been in that area, So where did we go?
We went to Boston.
Yeah.
But I took and this was kind of a planned thing for us to go to Boston, but we did have plans to go to Rhinebeck and then leave from there and then go to Boston from there. But we just decided
we were so tired. We slept in.
We did.
Yep.
And we had like a really nice homey hotel in the Catskills.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
I did too. Yeah.
Really cozy and nice. And so anyway, we got up and I just thought, I don't think I'm gonna go. It was like, I don't either. And so we took out on a trip, and one of the first stops we made was like at a little farmer's market right down the road.
Mm-hmm.
They had all kinds of different fruit. They had apples, they had honey. I got some honey from New York, and we bought just like a whole bunch of different
Yeah.
things.
Donuts.
Donuts, apple cider donuts.
Yes.
Those were good. But it was so funny. We saw them in there, and we were like, "Oh, we got to get some." And then we got in the truck, and we
You're
didn't
like,
even buy
We
them.
didn't even get the donuts. Had to get back out.
But we had a fun time shopping in the little store, and then we left from there. And when I looked at my GPS to figure out how to get to Boston or the Salem area, which is what our first day was going to be, I decided to take the back roads, and so we took the back roads.
Mhm.
It was so beautiful all the way through
And we
Massachusetts.
stopped somewhere to I got out and did a little hike.
Hiking.
Yeah.
It was really pretty. The foliage was gorgeous. And so we stopped and ate on the top of the mountain at a restaurant.
That's right. That was really cool. I like that.
All these little towns were like just so
Yeah.
cozy, and so it was really, really a beautiful drive. And it was late for us to get, it was starting to get dark on us. And so we stopped just right before we got into the Boston Salem area. I can't even remember where we stopped at.
I can't either. Oh no, because we were looking. Yes,
We
were
couldn't
looking-
find a place to stay because we were still in the mountains,
Yeah, but it was just a
like a little
little
roadside
inn. Yeah.
hotel. And so we stayed for the night, and then we got up the next morning and we drove into Salem. And of course, I'm pulling the trailer, but we got lucky and found a parking lot where there was kids, like from a church. Was it a church?
Either a
group
church
something?
or a high school. I
High
can't
school.
remember.
It was a high
but
school.
Yeah.
And I parked the trailer in there, and it was kind of tight. And it was so funny. The guy was like, "Can you pull in here?" I was like, "Yes." And so I pulled in there. And when I got out, this young kid was like, "I'm impressed."
Yeah. Nice job.
Nice job. I was like, "Well, thanks." And so we got out and we spent the whole day in Salem. If you've not ever been to Salem, it's a pretty cool, fun place. It's very commercialized because
Mhm.
of the witches and
Yes.
the history behind Salem. But it was even more crazy busy because this is October,
Yeah.
and everybody was dressed up in costumes. There was witches. There was
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of different characters walking around.
It was
and stuff.
It was very cool.
So that was fun, and we got to shop in some of the little stores, and we picked up a few like souvenirs.
We had a good lunch.
We had a
there.
good lunch. It was street corn pizza.
I know.
So good. So that was fun, and we were going to go to the Witches Museum, and we didn't realize that you have to buy tickets ahead of time, and so we didn't get to go. We
'Cause
thought,
they were actually sold out for the next day.
were they?
For that one, or like maybe the daytime one or
Uh-huh.
something. But I did see a sign,
Yeah.
so maybe some of them were sold some of the times. But
Yeah. Well, that was fun. And then we rented an Airbnb in Providence, Rhode Island, which is just south of Boston, and we stayed there. And the next day we just
it was raining.
it was raining.
Yeah.
We twisted yarn.
Yes, we worked a little bit.
We worked. And then we got out and kind of toured a little bit in the afternoon through Providence and stuff. And that was nice. So that was on Monday. And then Tuesday we went into Boston.
Yes.
We walked all the way around downtown. The weather was amazing. It was a beautiful day. We went and did like the Freedom Trail.
We did to the market, like is that what it's called, Boston Market, like the south, and anyway, that, and did some shopping, and
We walked everywhere.
yeah,
And people were like, "Oh, well," so I left the trailer at the Airbnb, and people were like, "Just take the train." And I was like, "Oh, I hate not to have my truck," because like then if you go shopping, and so all of that worked out fine. We found like a parking deck to park at. We walked all over the place, and got to see just a lot of
yeah.
Boston.
Mhm.
Yeah. went and did a little shopping, and then we got back and left out the next morning, headed to North Carolina for SAFF. Um, and so I'm driving the whole time, and Emily is knitting. Um, and I wish I could knit and drive, but I can't.
No.
But Emily was knitting. And anyway, we got to SAFF, and we set up. We had a great show. I love SAFF. You know,
I
it's
do
like
too.
one thing that's so good about that show is where our booth is. It's an easy load in and out.
Yes, very easy.
Um,
So,
but anyway, Emily was knitting on the road, and
so I'm not quite finished. I have like 25 rows to go. It is the Ooey Gooey cowl. So this is can you see that? I can't see. So am I close enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So it takes one skein of our sport, and then 2 skeins held double of our mohair.
So the sport is that blue green, which is
Mhm.
deep blue sea.
And then the mohair that I'm holding is Euplace and Smithsonite together.
That looks so good.
Yeah, and it's a fun pattern, really, fun and simple.
A lot of people were coming into the booth going, "Oh, look, that's the ooey gooey."
Yeah. So I'll be wearing it at Birmingham. I'm going to wear it. So I hope, well, I think it'll be cold enough.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my travel knit this time.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful and stop like throwing it around. It's gonna
For
come off
stitches
the
fall off.
stitches.
So for the month of October, we have been doing a sock knit along. It's called Jubilee. And for those that might have been knitting on the sock, I am so sorry that I have not posted clue 4 and 5. Driving and then getting to the hotel room and being exhausted to load the additional patterns up. And then when we got home Monday, I got home and I said, "Okay, I'm going to load it tonight." Well, I fell asleep. I was so exhausted. I was like a zombie.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna load the pattern." And then I kind of got busy doing some things around the house, and I slept off and on all day long. And then I haven't seen my grandbabies for 2 weeks, and so I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go see them for a little bit." Well, I ended up staying over there until almost 9, and I got home.
I got all the videos. They're so cute.
I had so much fun with them because I picked up goodies from the trip and T-shirts. And anyway, I got back and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna load it." And I went to bed. I mean, like I sat there and I picked up my computer and I was literally falling asleep. I was typing. So anyway, we are finally rested and back and getting back into the groove. We dyed some yarn yesterday. I like completely forgot a step when I was dyeing the yarn. You're supposed to add citric acid.
Oh yeah.
And that was like, why is the yarn not grabbing the dye?
Yeah. Yeah, when we're gone too long, it's like it feels weird when you get back into the dye studio. You're like having to like most of the time we come in every day, it's almost like automatic.
Right.
And now like you're like, what do we do next? So yeah.
Well, I was sitting there dyeing the yarn and it wasn't grabbing. I was like, what is going on? I was like, oh, I didn't put any citric acid. And the citric acid helps the molecules of the fibers to open up and grab the dye. So anyway, I finally got that going. But I have uploaded clue 4 and 5 to Jubilee, and hopefully this weekend or maybe about Monday, I will reload the rest of it and get that loaded up. And we would show you, but you don't want to see the fit part yet.
I know.
So, but I need to take pictures of the other part and get that posted. So I want to tell you, we have a new yarn base. We had it at SAFF, and we also had it at Cakepalooza. I think people were really loving it.
I know.
Emily's daughter, Ronnie, is knitting the Stromboli with it. She said that she really loves the yarn.
She loves the yarn. Yes, she really does. So she's like, I might even have to get yarn to do another one for me.
So we have been carrying the yak for a little over a year now. No, 2 years,
2 years.
because we did have it in South.
Yeah.
So we've been carrying the yak for 2 years. It's been selling really well. We've added a few other luxury bases, including our new Silky Yak DK, which is 40% silk, 20%, no, 30,
Yeah.
30% yak and 30% merino.
Yes.
No, is
Yes.
that right? Okay. But the yak is white yak, and so when we dye it, it's not got the muted undertones that our yak does. But people are really liking the hey Katrin. Yes, we were kind of late today. We had some things we had to take care of this morning, and I wanted to get the pattern loaded onto the website, so we are late. So make sure to go back and watch the replay. Oh, good. She's like, the Silky Yak is wonderful.
Oh, nice.
Well, we have something to tell you about the new Silky Yak. But anyway, let me tell you first about this new yarn. It is called Zen Luxe. It is 65% superwash merino and 35% bamboo. And so the bamboo has a really nice sheen. And that's one thing that people like about the yak is the nice sheen that it has. And so our new Zen Luxe is a good price point. It's not as expensive as the yak, but you're still getting that nice sheen. So this is 30. We don't have it on the website yet, but we will get it added. We kind of did it as like a trial run to see if we liked it, and we really did like it. So we've ordered a whole bunch more. We'll be dyeing more colors to take with us to the next 2 shows. It's really nice and soft.
It's nice, yeah.
Really nice and soft. And so the one thing that, like, with the yak, it has like this nice halo, and this bamboo is giving off this really nice halo.
Yes, it is.
It's like the fibers are trying to grab each other and stuff.
Did you say about the heather book? I don't even know what you said.
Oh, I didn't. So with the new Zen Luxe, because it has 35% bamboo, the bamboo is not going to dye.
Right.
It's going to stay white. Do you have some more? Like the brown?
Yeah.
So there's the brown. You can see.
We sold all of the malachite because that you can really tell.
So this is all guy, but you can see maybe. So it does have a really nice heathered look.
I really like it.
Which are cotton. We have a new yarn that we started hearing about a year ago. It's called Natchez.
And that does too, yeah.
It's the same way. It has the cotton, so it's not going to dye because it's a plant fiber, and we dye with dyes that are animal. So anyway, it is really nice and soft. We had one lady, she bought, how many skeins of it?
She bought 6 skeins of the Zen, and then she bought 4 of the yak.
Was it? I thought she bought 2 different colors.
She bought 2 different colors of the Zen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So anyway, we will get this added to the website as we are dyeing more colors to get ready for our next couple of shows. Now, so Emily's daughter Ronnie is knitting with a new Zen Luxe. And then for SAFF, there was a new pattern that was released. Actually, she released it when we were at New York.
That's right.
There is a new pattern that Callie Monster released. It is called Muted Era. It is using a skein of the yak fingering and gypsum and then also sapphire. And so that pattern was released. And so I am working on knitting that one. But then Callie also has two more patterns that is releasing for SoCal. One for
Yes.
sure, maybe the second one. It is using our yarn. We're so excited.
I know.
Emily is knitting one of them.
Mhm.
And then she also is releasing the second pattern is using our Silky Yak DK. So exciting. And when we got back from our trip, we sold a lot of it. And then I contacted the supplier to get some more. And he was like, I'm sold out. And I'm like, what? So he found some for us and is getting it shipped out. I was a little scared there.
I know. Oh.
So we do have more of the Silky Yak coming. And we've had a lot of orders placed for that when we was at the last show because we were kind of low in
We were
some,
kind of low,
in
so
some
yeah.
colors. But yeah, it is really nice. So we're really excited for the next two shows and all of the new yarn bases and the new patterns that are releasing. So we will be headed to Birmingham on the 13th.
Yes.
That is a 2-day show in right outside of Birmingham. I'm not really sure exactly where because it's a different location from last year. I'm excited.
I know. It's at a brewery.
It is at a brewery. It is outside. We have a double tent. We will have all of our yarns. And so that show is Friday and Saturday. We come home Saturday night. We'll be home Sunday and Monday. And then we're going to leave a few days later, headed to Southern California. I'm not for sure what day we're going to be leaving. And then we have SoCal in Pomona, California, and it'll be our last show of the year.
Wow.
I'm kind of sad, but I'm kind of excited.
And in between all of that, we have to get Advents out. So, yes, we're busy.
Yeah, it is a little nuts. And I did post that the 27th, which was Monday, was the last day for Advent, and I haven't even stopped long enough to take that off of the website. But it's still on there, so I need to take it off. But we kind of have ordered, and we've ordered for an extra one or two just to make sure that we will be getting that dyed this week also before we go on the road, and then that will go out in the mail when we get back from Pomona. So busy. And then in the middle of all that, we had a wholesale order.
Yes. So that's.
We're not complaining.
No,
we're
no.
very, very,
very
grateful.
Yes.
So today is Halloween.
It is.
We both bought some witches' hats at Salem. I was supposed to bring mine this morning. I forgot it. It was on the couch right there for me to grab.
I've done it before, so
that was fun. So today is Halloween, of course, and my grandkids are dressed up. My granddaughter is going to be a vampire. And
I got to see pictures of that.
And my grandson is going to be Gravedigger. He loves the monster trucks, and so he's going to be Gravedigger.
I got to see that. Owen is going to be a dinosaur.
A dinosaur?
Yes. And then Ronnie and Chris are dressing, I think they're still dressing up, but they're going to be, the guy and the girl from Jurassic Park. So, yeah.
They should have been Ross.
The
friends, because wasn't he like,
oh yeah, that would be good.
And then that's cute. I can't wait to see their pictures. I saw the picture of Owen and his.
Yeah. So they had two. I think that one's the T-Rex. They had a Triceratops, but he was too tall for it. He's growing up too fast.
Aww.
Yeah.
What was he last year?
Last year he was Bumblebee. Remember, they were beekeepers.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I couldn't remember. Speaking of beekeepers, I started making mead. Mead is a honey wine. You ferment the honey, and you make wine. And so I had made some before I left for our trip. And I couldn't wait to get home to
check on our mead,
to check on the mead and see what it was doing. And so this just tells you how exhausted I've been. We got home Monday at lunch. I looked at it and I was like, okay, it looks fine. I'm not touching it. I just was like, I didn't even have like the stamina to even deal with it. I finally didn't even do anything with it until last night.
Yeah.
But then I started 2 more. So I have 5 carboys going now.
Amazing.
Pretty exciting. It tasted pretty good too.
I haven't tasted it.
Well, I just sampled it.
Yeah, sure. She's hoarding it.
Let me tell you, I got a little tipsy just from a couple sips.
Oh goodness.
It was good. It was very strong, but it's all good. It's all fun. But all right. What else is that there?
So the other day, when we were sitting here, we were doing orders, and this lady comes into the shop, and she's just like, she goes, "I just Ubered from downtown," and I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" So she was on one of the cruise boats, and she came all the way to the shop, Ubered here because she needed a needle. She needed some circular needles, and she was like, "Please have them."
Thank goodness we were here and open.
I know. She even said it was closed, but I was about to take it. She was so sweet. But anyway, we had them and everything, and she was making a
sweater for a 10-year-old grandson
for Christmas,
for
right?
Christmas.
Okay. So anyway, she, pays and everything.
And everything is a mess in here
Yes.
because we've just unloaded this week. And when
I
we
know.
unload, we just come in and throw everything in the floor. And so there's stuff everywhere.
Yeah, she was asking about the yarn, so we told her that we had a yarn company too, and we just got back and everything. So she leaves, and well, right before that, she said, "Do y'all have a mailing list?" And Judy was like, "Yes, we do." And she hands Judy her card, and she's like, "Put me on the mailing list." And she's like out the door. And so Judy's walking back over to the computer, and she goes, "I recognize her name." And so I didn't see the card. So I guess you went to the computer.
Well, I pulled up my phone and I Googled her name. And her name sounded familiar. And I was like, but it was the way her name was wrote on the card, like the font.
Oh yeah, that would be it.
The font, I was like, I think she's an author. And so I Googled her name, and sure enough, there she was. It was Debbie McComber.
Yes.
And she is the author of many books that Emily and I have both read.
And we couldn't catch her. She was already gone.
I was like, "Oh my God, Emily, she's the author." She was like, "What?" And so we opened the side door where the Uber was sitting, and she was gone.
Yeah.
And so I sent her an email because I had her card and had her email. And then when I emailed her, her picture showed up, like she had a picture attached to her email. And I was like, "Yep, that's her." But she sent an email back last night. I was like, that was so sweet. She said, so I was like, "I recognize your name. You had already left." And she's like, "Thank you for your note. I'm so grateful that you had the size needle I needed. I'm working on the sleeve now. It's a Christmas gift for a 10-year-old grandson. Nothing is more frustrating than not being able to knit on a cruise, especially with the Christmas deadline. I am in awe of both of you dyeing and selling your yarn. I look forward to getting updates and buying and knitting with your yarn." I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool." I mean, we were like a little starstruck.
Yes. So, of course, I've called everybody and told them.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it was, that was cool.
Very
nice. You just never know who you're going to come across.
Yeah, I know. So awesome.
And so if she ever does place an order, we're going to be like, "Oh my gosh." But she has some knitting. She has some books.
Yes, and I thought that's, because I looked it up. I'm like, is she, because there's a couple authors that have some. But yeah, she has some, about a yarn shop, and I haven't read those, but
I know Emily and I were both like, okay, we're gonna have to go.
We're gonna have to go read.
Yes. Just to know that she wrote those.
I know. Yep, I know. Very cool.
Very
I've read a couple of her books, but not the knitting. And this was years ago.
Right.
But
I know. I was telling somebody, a guy that, who came in, he's like, "Who is she?" I was like, "Well, she reads romantic novels and girly novels." And he's like, "Oh yeah, probably have not ever read her stuff." but really, really cool.
That was exciting.
Yeah. I almost forgot about talking about that. You weren't. were you?
No. I tell everybody. Guess who was in the shop?
And they're like, "Who is that?"
Not well. My daughter, she didn't. I don't. Maybe she had heard, but she hasn't read any of her books. But I called Gina, my best friend, told my mom, and so yeah. Pretty cool.
All right. Well, we're going to get back to where we've got a few
Mhm.
orders. We got a lot of orders out this week already from
Yes.
the shows, but we're dyeing up yarn and waiting on our silky yak to get in. So we had a lot of orders placed from that. But yeah, we leave on the 13th and we'll be in Birmingham. I know several of y'all have already
Yes.
said that y'all will be there, so I'm excited to see some of our local people.
Pray for good weather.
Yes. Yeah. All right, is there anything else?
I think that's it. I don't know anything else.
So well, thanks for tuning in. Sorry
Mhm.
about the time change. We had a little late getting started, but we're back. We will be here next Friday, and not the next one. Yeah.
Right.
Um, so y'all have a great weekend, a great night of trick or treating or
Mhm.
whatever it is that y'all are going to be doing. We saw plenty of ghosts and goblins when we were at Salem.
Salem. Yeah, some pretty scary looking.
Yeah, they had the clown from It. Yeah,
He was freaky.
he was. He was like really scary. All right, we will see y'all next week.
Oh, there's a discount today too.
Oh,
The Friday discount is up 10% off today. So,
using code Friday,
Yep.
FRIYAY.
yep, totally forgot.
Every time I say that, I think about Sandy saying, "Oh, you have such the southern accent."
Y-A-Y.
Yeah.
It's not quite.
Yeah, I try to like. Yeah.
But it's not southern, that southern tone.
Yeah, we went into a restaurant when we were in
Providence.
we were in Providence. We went into a restaurant and we had New England clam chowder. It was so good. But the little waitress that we had,
I think you were asking her we're not from around. Or you said something.
I
Like,
said, "We're not from around here." She's like,
really?
I was like, "What gave it away?"
That was funny.
Yeah.
Like, really?
And then she was like, "So, where are you from?" And so it was nice talking with her. I always like try to talk with our waitresses or waiters, and
Yeah, because the guy that was in Boston, he was from Georgia.
he was from Georgia.
Our waiter there.
Yeah.
Very nice. He's from to nursing school.
Yeah, and I was like, "So which brought you up here?" And he said nursing school. But same thing. I was like, yeah, we're not from here." And he's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm from Georgia too. So I'm from the South." And I'm like, "Gee, like, is it so bad to have a Southern accent?" Yeah, it is always fun. I try to speak a little bit, more clearly and pronounced. But somebody said something about your accent too.
I know, and I don't think that it's like I don't know. I mean, I grew up here, but my parents did not. So anyway, I guess I have a. I know I do.
But I know you say sometimes you catch yourself saying things like that I do.
Yeah, I think that's just from like working like with each other so much. I'm gonna pick up things that you say. Like now I have my ears on. Now I have to explain that. Judy started calling her headset, her shocks, her ears. And so now, like, I've started picking it up, and everybody's like, I went in one day because I forgot them at home, and I went back in, and Jason is like, "You forgot something?" I'm like, "Yeah, I forgot my ears." And he was like, "What?" And I'm like, "My shocks."
That's funny. Oh my gosh. All right. We will see y'all next week. Love y'all. Thank you for supporting our business. It means so much to us. All
Thanks,
right.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.